The facts about disability. This film is in English. If you would like to watch this film with subtitles in another language, such as Hindi, Arabic, or Punjabi, hover over the film until the toolbar appears. First, turn on subtitles / closed captions. Next, go to settings and click on subtitles / closed captions. From here, click auto translate and choose what language you would prefer. Diagnosis and labels. It can be hard for us all to understand information about diagnosis like learning disability or autism that are placed on us as human beings. Our own views may be shaped by the traditions, ideas, and beliefs that we have grown up with. It is for these reasons that negative myths exist. We need to learn the facts. People with a learning disability and autistic people are often surrounded in negative myths. They and their families are told from childhood what they can't do rather than what they can. A learning disability affects the way a person learns new things throughout their life. We do not always know why a person has a learning disability. Sometimes it is because a person's brain development is affected, either before they are born, during the birth, or in early childhood. A person with a learning disability might have some difficulty understanding complicated information, learning some skills, looking after themselves, or living alone. A learning disability is different for everyone. No two people are the same. Lots of people who have a learning disability can work, have relationships, live alone, and get qualifications. Other people might need much more support throughout their lives. Autism describes the way some people communicate and experience the world around them. Being autistic means your brain works in a different way from other people. Nobody knows what causes autism. It can affect people in the same family, so it may sometimes be passed onto a child by their parents. There are various characteristics associated with being autistic. These include a strong preference for routine, sensory differences, enjoying focused, more intense interests, communicating differently to non-autistic people. Being autistic does not have to stop you having a good life. Like everyone, autistic people have things they're good at, as well as things they find difficult. Being autistic does not mean you can never make friends, have relationships, or get a job. But you might need extra help with these things. Autism is different for everyone. Some autistic people need little or no support, whilst others may need help from a parent or carer every day. Learning disability and autism are not an illness or disease. Learning disability and autism are not the same as a physical disability or mental health. Learning disability and autism are lifelong and cannot be cured. Disability is not to be feared. It can be scary when you receive a diagnosis, but there is a great deal of support available for families to understand how this will affect their son or daughter. Log kikenge. Religious and cultural practices can be defining elements of belonging and identity in South Asian communities. When it comes to disability, some people believe it is a punishment from God or a test to be endured for eternal reward. This is not true, and these misconceptions are harmful, bringing shame to families. Some mothers can feel that they have done something wrong when they give birth to a disabled child. This shame creates feelings of denial and fear, and sometimes people with a learning disability and autistic people are hidden away because of the stigma they and their families face. This can be very isolating. There is no shame in disability, just hopes, dreams, and ambition like anyone else in our communities. What is true is that it takes a village to raise a child. We all need positive support in our lives, but some of us just need more support than others. With the right support, children with learning disabilities and autistic children are raised to thrive. With high expectations and positive views of their future, these children can go on to become employees, leaders, artists, and role models, visible in their communities and paving the way for future generations. Attitudes towards learning disability and autism need to change. You can be the start of this change by simply starting conversations in your community and sharing this knowledge to challenge the negative myths that still exist.
Siraj's disability gave us a big scare in the beginning. But as we came to the terms of it, we wanted him to become as independent as we could help him be. And just being positive and involving him with all the daily chores and mixing with the community has made him very independent. Disability will not stop anyone from doing anything. You have to stay positive and always try your best. Every individual have their own abilities, so please don't give up and go for it.
I'm a disabled man from a South Asian community. Being disabled does not stop me from living a life. I'm part of my community, have a paid job, I travel around the world with my family, and I'm a pivotal part of my mosque. My life is very ordinary, so I want to show people what is possible. Don't be afraid.
I loved raising my daughter. I've gotten to see her develop into such an independent, strong woman. She always tries to achieve her goals, and I'm so proud.
My son lives a gloriously ordinary life. We encourage him to do and be whatever he wants, and this is exactly what he is doing.
With our whole family supporting him, our grandson is thriving and living his best life. Nothing is impossible without a little sport.
I love family. I love life.